EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway here in England. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. They'll throw it on 1st down with Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. inside, but nothing there. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this round.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. 20. 10, and he's got to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Yo.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To throw again on second down. Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down and inches. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll set up to throw. Steps away. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. And now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. To throw is Jackson.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. But this one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quick. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 75 yards. As they are now on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to say they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins to throw it. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Play fake. Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance to really... And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, no, easy.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Let's go, defense.
A first down throw for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins now. And Diggs has it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
50, check right 50. Here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl predictions. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have used this. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They were looking for Johnson that time. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 38, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he'll run it. And he gets it down to the 32. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And an alley to run. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground, it's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
36.
To throw is Cousins. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half. But their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
Hey, yo, I want my rematch. I had your ass. I had your ass, buddy. Listen. He got 4 interceptions across the fucking middle. I already know what's going on, man. I over tried you on that over the middle slant shit. I know, but those 2 fake field goals, you like them? Those 2 fake field goals, you like them? I like them. I like them. Come on. Yo, Money Jig, let's do this again, man. Yo, Money Jig. Yo, Money Jig.